Aziz, Shalom, Assalamu alaikum wa alaikum salam. An acronym. An acronym. Certificate of Vaccination Identification. It's an acronym. Certificate of Vaccination Identification. And you know what? ICBS. 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 BS. You don't see BS? Because I see BS. I see so much BS that this man doesn't even have pupils. And it's not my video, re-recording it. You're more than welcome to go back and look at this video. I'll show you the listening to it in a few seconds. And this guy has reptilian eyes throughout the whole video. I'm going to show the whole video for you, but I would suggest if you want to see it for yourself, this is the governor of California, traitors. But Mr. Fauci, I know he's sitting in front of a green screen, and he's probably literally a hologram of some kind, or a pre-recorded hologram, I guess, I'm assuming. We're not sure of the technology. I know many people who are maybe versed in this stuff, CGI and all this stuff, will say this is a video compression problem. I doubt it, but I don't know much about it myself other than the little that I just shared with you, understanding video compression and how images are displayed through this CGI. It's the same way that what NASA basically does. They do everything on green screen, and it glitches sometimes. So this is a major glitch. But as I'm gonna play this video, because besides watching to see that he never has eyeballs, and he never has a tongue, it's all black like he's a hologram, or something is covering his true face up, is what I'm implying. And this guy too, he blinks like crazy at one point. He literally blinks real quick, and I don't know if we could blink that quick like that. But pay attention, because you're looking at demons. You're literally looking at demons. These demons right here are telling us there's a new strain from across the sea. All right, that's fair. That's fair. Maybe there is, maybe there isn't. I know there isn't, but they're saying there is, right? So I've heard this for now about a week and a half, almost 2 weeks. So why are flights being allowed back and forth if a strain of such, oh man. I mean, why have they not stopped flights coming from Europe to America? Why? Yet there's a new strain, right? This man confirms it, and this man's gonna double confirm it. And if you watch this whole clever thing, the whole time, the degrees, it goes up, it's 62 degrees when it starts. Towards the end, it ends up being 66 degrees. And I think that's funny. I think that's hilarious. Because they're converse. You know, they're conning us. Their conversation is heating things up. And I think it's just funny. I can't say anything anymore. I mean, I've it's been a whole year of this now, technically, and I've realized that you can't change people's minds when you're going against television. You can't. You can't. I mean, I'm not going to try. No one appointed me. My voice is not powerful enough. I am not Jesus. I'm not trying to be. I don't think I am. I know I'm not. And I ain't got that gift. I don't have that gift. This is as much as I got right here. Just showing you what somebody else is doing. Well, this one is the actual news itself. The noose itself. But pure logic, common sense is there's no such thing. I might as well be living in a cave by myself somewhere, because that's kind of what it feels like. But what's funny, I've been used to this for the last few years anyway. It's as if I've been prepared for this. And I'm just laughing. I'm laughing. I'm that dude in that was it Melancholy? If you ever seen this oh man, oh, I'm laughing. I'm just laughing. This is hilarious. I'm gonna try my best not to get angry at people anymore. My only defense now is when people say, "Where's your mask?" I'm gonna say, "God's my mask." I'm gonna leave it there. I don't care what people say. Food does not heal you. Your thoughts heal you. It wasn't food that stopped my eczema. It was a meditation. It was deep meditation. Okay? Deep meditation is prayer. You reach the Akashic files within you, within your cells, within your DNA. You vibrate, and you get vital information. But trust me, that sitting down and learning to stop your thoughts and learn how to breathe, that takes a moment. That takes many moments, and many won't do that. Many aren't going to do it and aren't doing it, and aren't even doing that correctly. Yoga isn't to make your ass look better, or make your chest look better, or make your body physique. That's totally against yoga. Yoga just says to sit down, stop your thoughts, and just breathe. Pay attention to your breath. That's all. Yoga doesn't teach you to speak to Shiva, or speak to God, or speak to Krishna, or speak to your God. It doesn't say any of that. It actually says the opposite, is what I learned about yoga. Yoga says basically to shut your mind up. Shut up. Shut up what is going on in your mind. Shut the clamor up. Stop it. It's hard. It's difficult. And until you do that one simple thing, until you practice, and it brings you to that point of being aware of those voices and not stopping them, but somehow coming in control of them and understanding what they're saying. Let them talk. But the idea is to put yourself above all those voices and listen to what they're saying. That's what yoga teaches. You can't stop the clamor in the mind, but you can rise above it and look down upon it and hear what it says. Hear what those voices are saying within you. Because one of them is right. Even if there's many, even if there's three, one of those voices is right. And that voice, that's consciousness. That's God. That's God within you. And that voice will teach you how to heal yourself. How to heal yourself. Not through vitamins, not through taking pills and things on the shelf that would seem to fix when it does not. All those things you depend upon, but what's going to happen when you can't get that stuff no more? That stuff that cleanses you out. That stuff that makes you feel better when you eat it. That stuff that's supposed to make your skin look better. What's going to happen when that stuff becomes so expensive What's going to happen when you can't even get that stuff no more? Huh? Because that's next, folks. That's what's next. Because there's a new strain, watch what the new strain does to our stress. You think the first year, that was just the first. See, because of being compliant, they're going to tighten that noose now. Now, let's see where we're going to be sitting a year again from now. Because I don't know about you, but 2020 was one of the quickest years of my life. Quick. So now, here we are again. The beginning of another year, and a new strain is on the loom. Ooh. Ooh, man. Here we go. I ain't joking when I'm saying I'm getting out of here. I'm not joking. Being around concrete. Oh man, the things we don't know about concrete, especially for women. Women have the science knows this, that women have a worse, menstrual pain because of concrete. They're never going to tell you this. This is stuff that they don't let you know anymore. They won't. Oh man, it's deep, especially women concerning their menstrual cycle and concrete. The stuff you walk on. Yeah. It not only absorbs moisture, it absorbs something else, but I'm not going to go there with that. Here it comes. Round 2. This might start the next 20, 10 years, whatever, of something crazy. But I'm going to play this whole video. It was only 5 minutes long. I've already talked for 12 minutes. But pay attention to this guy's eyes. His pupils never show. And again, I know I'm looking at a hologram. I know it's CGI. I know he's sitting in front of a green screen. I know someone's going to say it's video compression. But it's funny because I've never really seen it like this. This one just, I watched it 3 times and you don't see any white, no pupil, nothing. And mind you, he's brighter than him. It's brighter. And even better, because I know how shadows really work and fall, being an artist gives me that heads up. I will be confident and a little cocky about that. I have to be because I'm an artist. I draw. I know how light works. And if you look at his eye here, see this light right here? It wouldn't just stop right there. But the whole time I'm looking at this, waiting for the light to just fall over, and it never does. It never does. It should. The light is coming this way. It's coming at this angle right here where I'm holding the stick. How do you know? Look at the shadow right here. That means the light is coming from this direction. So even if the light is coming down in such a way, many times his head goes up and you will see still nothing. It's deep. It doesn't make sense because for light to be this far up and stop right there, it doesn't make sense. There's something wrong with it. But believe it or not, you can't see it through my video, but there's a line all around his eye. It almost looks like his eyelid is deep. It's like it doesn't make sense. Okay, so I'm gonna play it. But check this out. I'm playing this video also at the same time to show you their new strain. And watch how they talk about it. Watch what they say. See if anything Fauci says really makes sense. Because it doesn't. If you listen, if you really want to understand their demonic talk, listen to what Fauci says 3 or 4 times if you can. And make sense. Try to make logical sense out of what he's saying, and you'll see he's making no sense. Keep in mind, none of us know how to break down a cell to examine it. None of us have scientific equipment at home and large computers to crunch the numbers and find out the errors and all this stuff. We have to take our what we know from these people. These people. We have to take the knowledge that they give us and make sense out of it. When the knowledge they're giving us is nonsense. It's BS. It's just BS. They're not telling you how the body really works. You can heal yourself. You can heal yourself, and it's not through food. It's your thought. It's your soul. Your body talks to the soul. It's a tool. Use it. When I was in Germany, I met a man who was 24 years old, and he had an eye problem. One of his eyes, he was farsighted, so he had to wear glasses. One of his eyes, I'm sorry, I'll use this guy. One of his eyes went to the left, and one of his eyes went straight. One of his eyes was literally going to the left, and he had to wear glasses for it. You know how Fauci's wearing glasses? So this man in Germany, we had a talk one day, because at this time I already learned how to heal myself through meditation, literally through prayer, right? So me and this guy sat down smoking and talking for about 4 or 5 hours, and towards the end we ended up almost arguing because he was egotistical, and he thought he knew certain aspects of, I guess, meditation, blah, blah, this, blah, blah, that. And he did know. He was very intelligent. But there were certain things he did not know. He just didn't know. He was way off. And finally, what it came down to, I told this man to shut up and listen to me. Just shut up. And I told him, if you know what you think you know so much, then use what you know and heal your eye. Make your eye go straight. Make it go straight. At that point, he shut up and he listened to me. He listened to me. He listened to what I had to say and how I learned how to heal myself. It wasn't me forcing, it was me showing him that you have a discrepancy of thought, a dis-ease of thought. Once that dis-ease of thought is gone, you don't understand the door that opens up because it's never opened up before. We have the capabilities of healing ourselves. They don't. They don't. That's why they lie so much. They tell us spiel. Spiel. You know what a spiel is? The Jews use it all the time. It's a spell. It's a lie. There's nothing good about that word. When you hear anyone say, let me tell you my spiel. Bomba clot, boy. They're telling you in your face, let me tell you a lie. So this man, Fauci right here saying that blacks have it more than whites is immoral. It's immoral. You don't put that on national TV to cause a discrepancy, a problem amongst society. You don't do that. You create this. It's called the placebo effect. And the placebo effect is something that it was a test that was done in the 40s on people who were terminally ill of all kinds of diseases and misfunctions of the body, all kinds of problems. And they gave these people water pills, sugar pills, whatever. They were nothing. But because these people had so much faith in the people that were giving them the drugs to heal themselves, what happened? They literally healed themselves. There was only a few cases where some people didn't. But the majority of the people healed themselves because they believed that the pill that they got healed them. And they achieved it. This is written history. I'm not making this up. These men know about it. They all know about it. So after having this argument with this man and telling him, go heal, if you know so much, then meditate and heal your eye. Well, guess what, folks? If I'm telling you a lie, let God strike my lying ass down right now. Because what I'm telling you right now is the absolute truth. This man who was a white man in Germany, while I was in Germany, healed his eye straight as this man's eyes right here. Straight as an arrow. Straight. I tell you no lie. I saw him after a month and a half. When he saw me, this man ran up to me and gave me the biggest hug, like I was his girlfriend. He gave me a hug, saying, "You were right, you were right." This man sat down and meditated for a month and a half and made his eye go straight. Anybody can do it. White, black, it doesn't matter. We all have it. We either have the demonic elements or we have the heavenly element. I don't know. We have them both. It's your choice of which side you go on to, but it's not about a side. It's about staying in the middle of all this. In the middle. Not to either extremes. Not negative, not positive, but in the middle. This man healed his eye. That's what gave me my confidence in the way I talk about what I talk about. I don't need anyone to tell me that I'm a reincarnation. I've been shown it that I'm a reincarnation. And not just me, many of us are. Many. But when you take that out of the Bible, you get this. You get BS. That's what you get. The Bible is a tool. I don't care about that word religion. Religion. You know what re means? To go back, to hold back. Legions. Legions. We are the legions. They're holding us back. Religion. Return. It means to hold back. You apply that to the Bible and what you've got is a mess. You got BS. Bullshit. You're seeing bullshit. The Bible's a good tool. It shows us how to live together, how to live amongst each other, what not to do and what we shouldn't do. Or what we should do. If you want to pray, pray. If you don't want to pray, don't. If you don't believe in God, don't. If you want to believe in God, do. It's your choice. Unfortunately, they put this name religion towards it and everyone hates it now. And it's misunderstood and it's misguided, especially here in the United States. I live in the ghetto. I see what goes on Sundays here. On Sunday mornings, people think they're going to church when they look like they're going to a nightclub. Since when do women go to church with high heels and tight skirts? Bomba clot, boy. And the preacher ain't saying nothing? See, it has nothing to do with religion. It says it in the Bible. Cover it up. There's a reason for that. Cover it up. If you don't want a man staring at your ass, then cover it up. But you can't do that because all of you are insecure. Every one of you that wears tight pants saying it's my choice because I like it. Okay. You know your ass is an asset. You know this. So you show it. No matter, men are the same way. Men get tattoos. What do? They show it. Why? Because what does it mean? They do the same thing. Oh man, what a mess. While these these bastards are getting away with, whatever they want to get away with, the black community is not helping each other. We're fighting amongst each other. We better be careful because if food runs out, what do you think's what's going to happen when food becomes too expensive? Because with this new strain, you don't know what is on the horizon. This new fake Daffy Duck syndrome. If you want a man to pay attention to you, you got to cover it up. I'm sorry. You know, my ex-girlfriend, that's one of the things I loved about this girl, is that when I met her, she was wearing a long trench coat. I thought she was a skinny little girl. I didn't see that woman's body till 3 months later. That's how long we talked before I don't mean to say I finally saw her naked in 3 months. I finally saw her because it was wintertime when I met her. And she was always wearing this long jacket anytime we met. And that was fine. I wasn't concentrating on her ass. I liked who she was. Those are the old ways. That's the way it should be. Of course, later on, I learned she had a body of a goddess. And I'm like, wow, what a gift. That was cool. But nonetheless, it still didn't last no matter how much you respect it. No matter how much you do this, no matter how you do that, and whatever. Whatever. You know what the problem is with relationships here? We go into a relationship now expecting that it's going to end in about 2 or 3, 4 years. Because that's the average now, if at all, 2 or 3 years. We just hop around like, you know what? I'm fine being by myself. I'm fine with it. I got my own turbulence, but it ain't because of a woman. My own turbulence is by my own hands. So I'm fine with that. If I gotta be alone, I gotta be alone. And that's the way God made it. That's the way my vibration is right now. And I'm fine with it. I'm not dealing with any real bullshit because of it. The only bullshit I'm dealing with is this bullshit right here. But here, I've gone on too long. Let me just play this and pay attention to the eyes. And if you don't believe me, go back and check out this whole video by yourself. It's only 5 minutes long. I made it a half hour now because I just talked too goddamn much. Excuse my language. I got to stop saying goddamn. See, that's one of the things I got to change about myself. In the last few years, because of this child support, I allowed my anger to get out of control. And it caused me some problems. It caused me a lot of problems, but I'm going to get back on track. I'm going to get back on track because I caused the problems for myself. Nobody else. I caused it. So things just like that, I just got to change. I got to change and get back on track because soon we're going to be tested. We're going to be tested. And the things that we think we like so much are going to become very hard to obtain. Very hard, if at all, we can't obtain it at all. Watch. If a strain is coming from the UK, isn't it logical that all flights should have stopped immediately? I'm just saying.
Thank you so much for taking the time to be with us. And I wanted just to start right off the top because of some news out of this state. Just an hour or so ago, we were informed that this new variant, this new strain that we've identified, obviously from the United Kingdom, some other parts of the globe identified.
It's got long pupils.
Yesterday has been identified here in the state of California, in Southern California. And I know there's been a lot of conversations around the issue of virulence, the issue of transmissibility.
No pupils.
But I'm curious more broadly on the issue of diagnostics, on the testing side, immunity. Have we received enough information to really understand the impacts in other categories, not just on the issue of severity of disease and the transmissibility of this disease?
Well, Governor, first of all, I'm not surprised that you have a case and likely more cases in California, and we likely will be seeing reports from other states. Colorado were the first to do that. I think you're going to start seeing it because if you have that much of a prominence of this in the UK with all the travel, not only directly to the United States, but through other countries intermittently, like where you go from UK to France, France to the United States, etc. Then Canada has cases. So I don't think that the Californians should feel that this is something odd. This is something that's expected. With regard to your specific question, there's a lot we know about it because our British colleagues have been studying it carefully. And there are things...
All right, you know what? I'm not going to play the whole thing. If any of you are curious, it was just released 2 hours ago. Check it out. The man has no pupils. The whole video, no pupils, nothing. No pupils. No tongue. It's all black. And again, I know he's sitting in front of green screen, but what an odd... I've just never seen that before like that. I've seen dark eyes, but wow, he doesn't have any pupils. Look.
That we will soon
See?
learn more about them.
He moves his head all around, but the light ain't moving with it.
Weeks go by. So the things you mentioned is that it looks pretty clear from the UK group.
The shadow's moving over here.
The transmissibility of this mutant is more efficient than the transmissibility of the standard virus that we've been dealing with up to now. Namely, it's able to bind to the receptors on cells better and therefore is transmitted better. There's no indication.
It's able to bind better. Does that sound like scientific words to you? I mean, he's talking about how the vaccine will bind to whatever it is it needs to bind to cure you. Okay, but just like the sunscreen craze back in the 2000s, late 90s, that was just as foolish, if any of you remember that. The whole UV block the sun from your skin. That's deep. That was deep. Skin cancer. I never knew anyone who got skin cancer. Not saying it doesn't happen, but you realize that skin cancers, all cancers are a result of probably the milk we drink, the eggs you eat, all the antibodies and all the crap that they put in it is how you get cancer. They'll never tell you that though. They'll never tell you that. Again, it's a wonder why Dr. Sebi died before all this. They had to. He'd be the biggest mouth in all this right now. He couldn't exist. Learn who Dr. Sebi is, and you might understand what I'm saying. Dr. Sebi. Yeah. You're looking at demons here. I'm telling you, demons. We can heal ourselves. I'm telling you. We can heal ourselves. You gotta learn yoga. You gotta learn it the right way, learn how to breathe, learn how to focus on your breath. Stop the clamor in your mind. Stop it. That's why you can't see anything clearly. It's all those voices in the head that we've allowed to go out of control. The mind is a dragon. And we've allowed it to just go, and we don't realize how to check it. I'm getting back on my yoga practices. I got to start talking to God again, because he's been talking this whole time. She's been talking, and it within me, whatever you want to call it as it being, it's up to you. But hey, call me crazy, but I think a few lessons with me, and I think I could show you how to heal yourself. We're capable. It's even in the Bible. When all the people come to Jesus, I've said this before, they come up to Jesus, they come in to meet him because he knows he's the healer. This one woman grabs his robe and is pulling on his robe, and he looks down at her and says, "Go away from me. You've healed yourself by your faith alone." That's what he says to her, "Go away from me," or something like that. You've healed yourself by your faith alone. By the way, it was Helen Bavowski from The Secret Doctrine that helped me understand Jesus Christ in that tone, in that way. It was that specific passage right there that she pointed out that says that we have the capability, that we're not supposed to be waiting for a savior. We are the saviors. We are the legions. We are the ones who could stop buying Coca-Cola. We are the ones who could stop buying Jordans. We are the ones who could stop going to Target for the shit that we don't need. We are the ones. There's a whole lot behind that. As long as we keep doing those things, hey, unless we target them, because they're the ones doing this. They're the ones spreading this. I mean, I can't even have freedom of speech. I got to be careful what I say, or I'm considered a terrorist. I can't even say don't. They're going to take down my video if they, which they have already, because of me saying certain things about a hospital. Oh man, they took that. Yeah, yo. Anyway, I'm rambling. Inshallah, man. I hope you figure this out. I hope. I'm not saying I'm figuring out and I'm going to escape it. I'm not saying that. I'm going to try to escape this, but all I could say is I don't know what to say, honestly. I don't know what to say anymore. I've been saying this for a whole 9 months, all this. And look where we're at. Now we're at a new strain. We're at a new strain, folks. Here we go.